Welcome to this video on the anatomy of a fragile truce, a strategic assessment of the 2026 US-Iran ceasefire and the Islamabad deadlock. The 40-day war, from February 28 to April 7, 2026, culminated in a Pakistan-mediated pause. The intervention by Pakistani PM Shehbaz Sharif secured a 14-day mutual halt to kinetic operations. While the stated goal was to force negotiations in Islamabad, both sides claimed victory, highlighting the immediate friction. Mutual exhaustion forced the April 2026 truce. Iran and the axis of resistance suffered a high physical toll, including leadership casualties and over $145 billion in infrastructure damage. The US and Israel incurred strategic and economic tolls, facing energy market paralysis and severe munitions depletion. Despite the ceasefire, the Strait of Hormuz became a weaponized tollbooth. Iran declared a hazardous area and required transit fees of up to $2 million per vessel for coordination. This created a standoff, with the US deploying Navy destroyers for mine clearance, leading to threats of retaliation. The Islamabad summit quickly hit a 21-hour deadlock. The US delegation, led by Vice President Vance, sought a narrow negotiation focused on de-escalation and securing the cessation of Iran's nuclear program. The Iranian delegation demanded a broader reset, including total sanctions relief and war reparations. Dueling frameworks exposed irreconcilable demands. The US 15-point proposal demanded total nuclear dismantlement and unconditional reopening of Hormuz. Iran's 10-point counterproposal claimed the absolute right to domestic uranium enrichment and insisted on IRGC sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. 4 intractable fault lines paralyzed the negotiations. These included the Lebanon exception, strait sovereignty, nuclear ambiguity, and economic leverage. Each point reflected a core, non-negotiable demand from one side, fundamentally preventing diplomatic progress. The Lebanon Contradiction immediately threatened collapse. While the ceasefire paused fighting in Tehran, the heaviest bombardment of the war shifted to Beirut. Israeli PM Netanyahu stated the ceasefire did not include Lebanon, while Iran demanded an immediate halt to attacks on the heroic Islamic resistance of Lebanon. The April 2026 ceasefire is an illusion of resolution, a life-saving ejection seat. It is a tactical mutual preservation mechanism. The pause allows both sides to reorganize, restock, and recover from damage, rather than resolving the fundamental causes of the dispute. The war fundamentally altered the security calculus of the GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, fragmenting the Arab alliance. The Gulf Security Rethink Spectrum divides the bloc into two: the hawkish bloc, including UAE and Bahrain, advocating for neutralization of the Iranian threat, and the pragmatic bloc, Oman and Qatar, prioritizing economic survival and regional security independent of Washington. During the diplomatic pause, a shadow war of reconstitution is underway. Mohammad, the wounded successor, has assumed leadership in Iran, signaling a hard shift. The IRGC is reorganizing, and US intelligence suggests China is preparing to deliver manpads to rapidly reconstitute Iran's degraded air defense network. The Middle East security order faces 2 scenarios. Scenario 1 is extension, a procedural purgatory where both sides agree to 30-day extensions. Scenario 2 is collapse and escalation, a return to total war, triggered by either an attack in Hormuz or a US intervention to save the axis of resistance in Lebanon.